Warning, the following presentation contains images and content that may be disturbing or offensive to some viewers. Viewer discretion is strongly advised.
It was love at first sight. I know from the way she looked at me. Her eyes said it all. Long days and nights we spent until she dropped the bomb on me. But when she said that she...
Okay, we're out here today, Malibu Slim Film Studios TV, coming to talk to Camill Davis of Camill's Closet about the life of a vegan. Everybody nowadays, it's like the big rave, you know, black people are becoming consciously aware, and everybody's talking about eating healthy and being a vegan. It's a big craze, you know. Some people do it for the right reasons. Some people do it just because it's a fad. You know, some people do it for the right reasons, meaning, you know, they're concerned with their health, they're concerned with their well-being, you know. So I wanted to ask you your insight, because you said a lot of interesting things about it, you know. So I would like to really ask you a few interesting things. The first question I want to ask you is, how did you make the decision to become a vegan?
You know, what it was for me was that new documentary. I'm actually not sure how new it is, but I know it's new to me, and a lot of friends and family are watching it lately. And it's called What the Health? What the Health? And it's all about health. It's all about meat. It's all about diet. It goes a lot into the meat industries, the meat productions, meat farms, pigs, you know, the way that those animals are handled, taken care of, all the processing, chemicals, the pus, the illnesses, all the stuff that goes on with the meat that we put into our bodies. Not just the pork that we tend to think is so bad, but also the chicken, the fish, you know. So pretty much all the meat, you know, these days we're at a day and age where everything is about money for companies. So the way that they are making is, you know, preparing and processing the meats is not healthy. It's basically just to keep it going quick and to get it done so they can get their money. Okay, and then it also talks about how a lot of people have diabetes, cancer, lupus, multiple sclerosis, pains, calcium issues, liver, all kind of health issues that are caused, and you know, they speed up and worsen because of the chemicals in the food. And also this documentary talks about how that can all be reversed through a plant-based diet, through healthy foods, through nutrients, through nutritional vegetables, fruits. And it actually shows, you know, people actually, you know, following people throughout the documentary who are on a bunch of pills with walkers, and then after just a few weeks or few months being able to walk and get rid of the medicine because they simply changed their diet, took the meat out, and started eating fruits and vegetables. So to be honest, when I first watched it, I wasn't ready to change. I still wanted my meat, and I knew it was wrong, but you know, that was me just being honest, and I believed everything that I saw, but that still just was not enough push, so to speak, for me to make that change. What did it for me was playing that documentary to my children and having my 14-year-old Kamaya watch it and say, oh my gosh, this is horrible, I'm never eating meat again. And I said at that moment, that was, you know, I was really happy that she made that choice, and I knew for the only way for her to be successful with that goal was for me to stand by her, to be accountability for her, to make you know, to make meals that fit that goal, you know, to shop and support her. You know, without me, she can't do it. You know, I'm the mother. You know, I cook for her. I'm the supplier of the groceries and everything. And so that's what did it for me. You know, seeing how inspired that she was, I knew that I needed to be accountability for my daughter.
You know, there's a lot of people now that, you know, that don't want to change. Like, actually, you know, we just ran into somebody who was saying, no, I heard about the documentary. I don't even want to look at it because I can't give up my bacon, you know. And then you got some people that they've been exposed to information, but they're like, you know what, everybody's gonna die anyway. You know, y'all niggas are stupid. You know, everybody want to say they're vegetarian this and you still gonna die anyway. You know what I mean? Even though they have no research, no medical research or technical background information on why the person actually, whoever it was, the people that they hear are getting sick, they feel that when they see you changing, they almost get, it's almost like they get on a offense. They get offensive. You know what I mean? It's almost like they get combative. You know, they get angry. Like, what do you eat? What are you a vegetarian for? That's stupid. That's stupid. You know, why do you think that? And I can only speak for black people because I don't really know how other people do. But like, as far as specifically for black people, why is it that black people have that attitude towards, I don't know if it's the change or just, you know, just the change. You know, you want to make the change, and then, you know, it'd be like your mother, your brother, your sister, your best friend, you know, they actually get combative towards you and say, oh, you're stupid, man, you know, man, I'm not doing that. Why would you do that? Why do you think that people do that?
To be honest, I haven't really seen anybody become combative or get, you know, combative about it, so to speak, but I have heard people, you know, make excuses for wanting to stay in that and simply saying, like, you know, a sister I saw today, I won't say her name, she probably see this, hey girl, you know who you are, but she said she can't give up her bacon, you know, and she said that she didn't even want to watch she heard about the documentary, but she didn't even want to see it because she doesn't want to give up her bacon. So, and meat in general. And somebody else told me today, somebody who actually worked at the whole Wheatery and served me my veggie burger today, and, you know, commented and said, you know, congrats on, you know, becoming vegetarian and your vegan journey and everything. And when I asked her, are you vegan too? Surprisingly, she said no. And I'm like, why not? You know, you work there, you're exposed to the meals, the healthy eating, people who are living that lifestyle every day. Like, why aren't you getting with it? And she said she has to have her meat. And it's like, I can kind of understand, because a week ago I would probably say the same thing. I thought that I couldn't get full without my meat, or, you know, without eating meat. And you know, but I never really tried it, to be honest. I never really said, let me try, you know, making a meal, not just saying, okay, today I'm going without meat and just eating cereal instead. Obviously you're going to be hungry. I never really tried until recently to actually create meals that did not involve meat and eat them every day. And now that I'm doing it 6 days in, I feel just fine. I don't miss the meat at all. Today, matter of fact, I rode by El Pollo Loco and it stunk. And usually El Pollo Loco smells good to me, but as I'm driving by, it smelled disgusting. And I'm like, is that how it smells? Is that how it really smells? Is that how it's always smelled? You know, so there's no going back, you know. And after you really watch the video and really see what all you're eating, I don't think you'll miss it, you know. It's just a habit that we tend to be used to. So I think people, they tend to be just comfortable, and that's all that they know. A lot of us were raised, you know, I don't actually know anybody who was raised on a plant-based diet or not eating meat. So it's just nature to us. It's natural to us. So to be vegan or to not eat meat, it seems like it's, you know, out of the norm. And I think that's why a lot of people become defensive when they do, or make excuses to keep eating meat when asked about it.
Oh, okay. And last question, like, what would you say to somebody who's trying to make the change? They really want to, but they just don't know how to start. And a lot of times it's because they may have their kids or even their significant other that's not with it at all, and then, you know, they're stuck, you know, or, you know, like I believe somebody else we spoke to, they live with a few other people that don't even have anything to do with them as far as like their immediate family, like their kids or their, you know, their significant other. So like, what would you suggest to somebody who wants to make the change, they sincerely want to, but they just don't know even where to start?
I would say link with me first of all. I don't mind helping. I have some answers. Link with somebody who you know is doing it. You know, Facebook is wide open, and I had no idea that I was connected to so many vegans. I made a post about it, and like so many people, probably a good at least 50 people have told me, congrats, I'm on the same path. You know, I've been doing it for years, and I have some people who are like, I'm starting with you. You know, so it's a lot easier when you have people, you know, if you have support, you know, and answers, resources. You know, if you really want to do it, I would say you need the inspiration. More than anything, it takes the inspiration. Watch the documentary, What the Health. That was inspiration. I think that'd be inspiration for you as well. And, you know, so as far as just starting, you know, with children, if you have children, it can be a little bit more complicated because kids are used to having the junk too, and they don't care about health like we care about health. They don't realize how serious, should I say, health is, you know. But there are snacks for them as well. You know, there are they can still have cereal. Just today I bought you know, they sell granola just at Winkle's in Lancaster in different grocery stores. Winkle is just a, you know, it's not no fancy grocery store, it's just your average grocery store. And they have bins where you can you know, buy granola by the pound. Granola, you can mix that with raisins and some nuts and make trail mix. Perfect healthy snack. No trash in it. Kids actually love that. You can make mix it with honey. You know, there's cereals at Trader Joe's and different places that don't have gluten and a whole lot of sugar and unhealthy things. You know, so that you're not, you know, sending your kids with a bunch of junk first thing in the morning. There's alternative milks that you don't, you know, that, so you don't have to drink cow milk. Cow milk is full of hormones, full of pus. We like to drink almond milk, and just today a friend was telling me how to make my own almond milk just by soaking the almonds in spring water for however many hours, and then soaking them through a cheesecloth. Bam, almond milk. That's simple. You know, and then with the leftover powder of the, you know, what's left over of the almonds can be used as almond flour. So, you know, there's so many different options, you know, just Google it, you know, vegan recipes or vegetarian recipes, vegetarian meals, everything is like, you know, right here, you know, all day. We're on Facebook, we're, you know, doing all types of stuff on the internet. It takes 5 minutes to look up a recipe.
Any shout outs?
I do want to shout out to my sister D, Dominique Rankings, for just being as strong as she is in the game. The girl already making jackfruit enchiladas. So that's inspiration because we like to eat good. I'm not trying to eat the same stuff every day. And she made this corn, it was like, I guess you would call it a salad. It was corn, black beans, green bell peppers, and a bunch of chunks of avocados. Love avocados. And it was so good. I kept coming back for more. The kids were loving it, and I'm looking forward to the jackfruit enchiladas. You know, she said she snuck those in on her kids and say, hey, we're not having meat, and they ate it just like they usually do. And there's no meat. You know, somebody mentioned vegan sour cream. I'm looking forward to that. Shout out to my sister Cherie Johnson, who is currently on day 6 with me. We decided to, you know, start on the same day. We did our grocery shopping on the same day and decided we weren't going to buy any meat. She told me that she's making granola bars already, so I'm looking forward to that. You know, my friend Brittany, she's been doing it for some months. My big brother Jabari came over not too long ago, and the kids whipped him up some spaghetti, and as good as it smelled and everything, and even though he loved the kids, he was like, oh, I'm sorry, I can't eat that, you know. And he's a pretty big guy, and as we know, big people, you know, they like their food, they like to eat. But he had that willpower because he's serious about his health, you know, regardless of, you know, trying to impress somebody or say, oh, okay, I'll do it for you, you made it for me. He put his health first, and so that was very inspirational to us. And then, you know, I had to respect that, and so instead I whipped him up some stir fry, you know. And yeah, so everybody who I'm connected with, who is who's been doing it for years, is an inspiration. Everybody who's just on day 1, day 2, 2 weeks in, that's an inspiration to me, because, you know, everybody, you have to start somewhere, and it's like, you know, so everybody who is trying, who has been vegan before, you know, but is backsliding. You know, it's the point is, we understand that there's a better way of life, and we're all aiming for it, so that everybody who is on the path, just began, are all inspirations to me. So shout out to all y'all. So that's about it. You know, this is just day 6 again. Today I had my first veggie burger. It was delicious. I had avocado and some tomato on it, and on the side where I would usually have French fries, I had pita bread and hummus. Next time I'm gonna get the pita bread and some fresh vegetables, or maybe just some fruit. You know, I'm trying to cut down on the bread too, but even the pita bread, it was like very grainy. It wasn't your regular filled with dough and yeast bread, you know. But I'm looking forward to longevity. I want to be able to see my babies grow old. I want to see their babies, my great grandbabies grow old. I want to live old, you know, with my husband. I want to be able to ride bikes. I want to be able to dance as an old lady. I don't want to be on a walker. You know, I don't want my hair falling out. I don't want to start looking old, you know. So everybody who's on that same page, let's live life to the fullest, all right? Health is wealth.
With y'all, man. Hey, peace and love. Peace, love, and hair grease. I'm gonna bust around, call us bust around together. Peace, love, and hair grease. My girl Chloe is gonna get it creased. She go bust a rhyme, let's go be one time, and let's go be all good. Let's go. Boom, boom. What?
My name is Chloe. I'm sitting here with Creative Footworks. Go buy his stuff. It's super cool. I got it on my neck. You need to buy. It's super cool.
We outside now with it. Shabuya roll call. My name is Barry. And I'm the man. I gotta go to him as fast as I can. Roll call. Roll call.
My name is Chloe. I like to dance. Don't see me at school, but I still got straight A's.
Roll call.
Shawty Angel, I'm fully equipped. Just like the bride, I'm a bust your lip. I'm from the hip, put on school freestyle, spin it till you rhyme, do school G-Town. Watch your back, I don't play about nothing, watch my face, angel, find an angel, like I'm
We lost the rhythm.
My skin is black, now you wanna hate on that. Come on, have some confidence, yeah. Have some confidence, yeah. Try to run like Buster Rhymes. Rhymes too good and my rhymes too thick. I bet you can't beat this. Bet you can't beat this.
Can't beat that.
I'm a fashionista, be in money every day. On my way to school because I gotta learn quickly. You know I can't stand this rap because it's way too hard and my beat too.
Hi. Y'all, man. That was cool, all right. You did that one, man.
High five.
All right, high five. That was a cool one, too.
Okay,
Cool.
take this camera.
We got
My
to get
finger
her.
hurt.
It was love at first